Right folks, so welcome back to another video. We're doing something on the GTI today. We're working on the handling. I'm here at Artec. They're letting me use the ramp, so big shout out to them. Taking all the wheels off because we're going to be underneath the car, of course. So much easier to use a ramp than being at home. To give an idea of what I've got next to me anyway, got this purple 6R. Got GTI here, probably having some work done. S38P, got that kind of mixed track car in the back there. The main beast is the one over there in red. So 570 horsepower, one bucket seat. It's a manual as well, so this is Nicky's own car. I believe it's four-wheel drive as well, I'm not too sure. Again, there's probably just a bunch of stuff on this thing. We'll ask Nicky nicely, we'll get a video on this. These are the bits I've got. No, we are not doing suspension today. I know that's probably disappointing to some of you guys because you want that TDI ride height to be sorted, but I quite like the sleeper look. Front and rear anti-roll bar from Whiteline, so big thanks to them as well. We've got the full handling kit, drop links, and we got a few nice other bits in there like stickers and whatnot. Make sure you do check them out if you want any bits. We've also got a remainder of the Powerflex bushes as well, so big shout out to them also. It's just nice companies are helping support the GTI builds, so gotta be grateful. The front anti-roll bar might be a bit difficult because you've got to drop the subframe. Rear looks pretty straightforward. We've got the drop links, and the main concern will be if a bolt snaps or something like that, but I'm sure we've got plenty of spares around here. If you are new here and this is the first video you're watching, if you like this kind of content, make sure you do consider subscribing. The GTI has also developed a strange vibration, which is something I want to get to the bottom of today. So as I said, we'll get what we can do today. Because I've never done this before. At least I can look up in the air and do it instead of being on the floor. But yeah, the vibration, now I tested this on a private road. It only happens at 90 and 100, between 90 and 100 miles an hour. If you drive at 60, 70, you won't feel a thing. I've had the wheels rebalanced again to check they're balanced all fine. The brakes, when I put the brakes on, I thought maybe there's some dirt on the hub, like the rust, but I took them off again and cleaned them again, so there's nothing there. So all I can think of, maybe something's loose on the control arm, or the anti-lift kit's a bit loose, or I don't know, it's maybe all the power is just blown off. I don't know, we're gonna get to the bottom of it anyway. 7R brakes looking all good. I'm gonna put it right up. Trust me, I just get so happy when I've got a ramp now. Back in the days I never used to get excited by this sort of thing, but trust me, if you're working on a car, this is the best thing. There's a few rattles and vibrations that I need to sort out, but I can already see what the rattle is. It must be this. So this isn't the vibration, this is another exhaust rattle. I thought maybe one of these clamps are loose because I bought some along with me over there, 3-inch exhaust clamps, so I'll refresh them anyway. But judging by this, I think the rattle is that bracket over there, but we knew when we were putting this Miltech on that this mid pipe is so kind of stiff that we had to whack this with a hammer, and yeah, I'll get that rewelded. But yeah, KO4 still holding on, all good. The rear anti-roll bar is here. Alright, so we're here with the Legend Pip again, as you guys remember. First things first, WD-40's out.
WD-40, yeah, everything. Plenty of WD-40.
So we're probably thinking, going to start with the rear anti-roll bar first. It's a bit easier. What do you reckon, Pip?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Rear first, go from the rear.
Yeah. See
what time frame we'll go after the rear, see how many bolts snap.
Yeah, that's the biggest concern. How you doing, Nicky?
I'm assessing the rust. I'm assessing the seized on bolts.
Assessing which one's
you
going
can tell this thing. You can tell this thing lived in the countryside for about 10 years.
I think it lived in the canal.
Canal. Got the rear anti-roll bar out. Gotta say, Whiteline, man, got some high quality products, man. Even the packaging is just crazy. We've got the new drop links, different colors and whatnot. Got washers there too. These are all the bolts, and I think the bracket. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard of a job in theory. When you watch a video online, like a guide, they normally do them in like a few minutes, edited together, but you never know with this thing. Might have some old bolts. I mean, look at the state of that there. The rear still needs a bit of work going, but it all still works though. Right, so we're gonna get this one off here, if you can actually see. So that attaches, that's that part of the drop link there. Another one here. So what you can do, you can get a ratchet spanner on there, but then also stick an M6 bit on there as well, so then it stops it spinning. You do that, and you got these two kind of M bits on there as well, and then the same on this side. If you're just doing the anti-roll bar, you just take them off, leave that in and drop it out. But we want to do the end bits as well. Right, so it's already spinning. See, if you turn it there, the whole thing spins. To get around that, normally you put the M6 bit in there. Doesn't help that the inner bit is all rounded off as well, so bit of a pain. Right, so this one is coming loose, luckily. It's not spinning from this side, so at least something's going all right. This side we'll get to in a second. I just want to just scrub up a bit of this crap under here. I'll try and film as much as I can, but it is quite hard to try and do this with, you know, trying to film at the same time. Even if you put it on the tripod, you can't really see much from here because this doesn't really go high enough. Look, if you, this is the angle of the tripod, that, so you ain't gonna see much. And if I put it here, it's not the best of angles. So it's not a DIY guide anyway, it's just me showing you what I'm doing. So don't follow exactly what I do. This is just me playing around with the project car. So fancy looking here this is. It's annoying when one side comes off and the other one doesn't. That's been the story of this whole car, to be fair. All these scientific tools I put.
Scientific tools. Master tools.
Well, the Snap-on man lives in a fucking mansion.
To be fair, we were one of the first people to have the induction heater, wasn't we?
Yeah.
Well, it's straight off the bat.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life. So it basically heats around the bolt then.
Look at that.
Like it's like a small brake disc.
Bolts have been on for nearly 200,000 miles.
Yeah, it's just all. There you go. That's red hot. Awesome.
Touch it, touch it,
Pick it up.
touch it.
I've got to zoom on my camera now so I can get out of everyone's way and still film.
Right.
Alright, is that all on? 2. Yep. Cool. Look at that. From the heat thing.
Don't rest the hot socket on your arm.
There we go. The anti-roll bar is loose with the old drop link still attached and falling. Doing this whilst holding the camera ain't the best idea. Yep, there we go. There's a new one. There's the old one with the knackered old drop links. So if we compare this to the Whiteline product, yeah, there's a bit of a difference, isn't there? So you can adjust these here. Loosely just attach the little sway bar links or anti-roll bar links, whatever you want to call them. It's changed to a 5mm Allen, so I put the Allen bolt in there, so the Allen key, and then just ratchet it up, otherwise that will spin, but it looks nice and fresh. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a bunch of like bolts and nuts and washers and everything and just make the car look all fresh, because I do like that sort of thing. I'm going to be doing it with the Subaru, so I thought I might as well do it with the GTI. As I said, the projects I've never done. Doubt we'll get onto the front today, but we will look at getting this bar in now, and then we will line this up. Pips in the track car. Only just. I'll just about to this.
Don't get me getting out of it though.
I'm definitely going to do that then. Sounds like an animal, this is. Pretty good, to be fair.
Wasn't that, I've done it enough times.
That was pretty good, to be fair.
I've done it enough times.
Right, so sometime later we've got the anti-roll bar on and the drop links. I've left them off at the end because I want to show you guys something. So yeah, we put in the new brackets, simple M10, put new ones in, 4 new ones, so it looks nice and fresh. Bar goes up there, TTS just leaving. That simply goes into one of these holes. Now if you look at the stock one over there, it has one hole. You can adjust it how you want to. For the front, I'll get the light on. Right, so there's the front anti-roll bar right there, and there's the front drop link just there. It's a lot larger and it attaches right there. So as you can see, that's a bit more of a headache to get out. You're going to drop this, which is a subframe, drop it slightly and then slide it out. I think I'm guessing through here. There's a few stretch bolts on here, so I do want to replace them when I take it off. I'm going to get these lateral locks put in now as well. They basically stop these from moving. It does add to the aesthetics, so it matches that there, looks all nice and neat. So you can either put money outside or the inside, but whatever you do, you've got to match on the other side, so you can't have like one on the in and one on the out. So I went for inside on both. Looks cool.
You winning, buddy?
Yeah, I think it's all done at the back.
Don't go too aggressive with these straight away.
Yeah, I just thought I'd
because you'll do what you call a crisscross and put it in a ditch and end up in hospital because it was a bit too stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think start with the lower.
Okay.
Lowest setting. I don't know where the lowest setting is on. Is that the lowest?
Yeah, probably the lowest.
Probably there. Then work up.
It's already quite loose at the back with the old TDI springs it's got. It's a bit of a funky one, this.
I think Chris will watch this back and he'll shake his head. I can't believe he's not getting it. Was it a Mark 4 goal?
In a Mark 4. What do you reckon the steering vibration could be?
Driver ever. How many times you curved it?
Hardly at all.
Yeah, the wheel's balanced.
Yeah, I got them balanced.
If you got a wheel out of shape, did they check the shape? And
The one thing with these is they do have, I have got those plastic spigger rings on them because they're off a Mark 7.
see, if on the car, you probably want to send it up in the air in a minute, spin the wheels up and see if it's bouncing a little bit.
These are the front two.
Oh dear, who's balanced these for you? I counterbalanced it. So what they're doing, they spun it up, it was out again, they put a second weight on it, so you counterbalance it. Instead of trying to find the spot where it is,
Yeah,
they've left the weights on it. Weight should be like localised to one area.
one area.
Let's see what it says.
Yeah, you've got everything, haven't you? You've literally got every sort of tool possible at this place.
Flat spot on the wheel.
Yeah?
So you can balance a wheel with a flat spot,
Yep.
but you'll still have that when it's rolling.
Oh, it is kind of...
So if you watch this,
Oh, that's it there. Okay, so it's... So that's the answer then.
flat spot on that.
So how do you solve that?
A couple of companies will
Yeah.
get it on a special machine and press it out. Balance isn't massively out. That isn't enough to cause. I've not even set the machine up right.
Yeah.
That's not enough to cause
Okay.
any serious vibration. That
Okay.
is what's going to cause that.
So the wheel is...
Oh yeah.
So you'll put that on the back.
Yeah.
Probably put this one on the back now. Nothing's caused an issue on that one.
So we've got one dodgy wheel then.
If you hit a pothole on that edge there,
Yeah. There's a bit...
nothing's going to happen because the impact absorbs
Yeah.
by the space. But you hit a pothole on the inside edge, it just goes like a 50 pence. It'll flatten it.
So as you saw there, we've solved the issue of the wheel vibration at 90 to 100 miles an hour on a private road stroke, runway or autobahn. See, the guys here know everything, man. Not just remapping, you can come in for a tyre check. Need a new team dynamic wheel. So if you got one, let me know. This was off a Mark 7R and I use a spigger ring. I can't see the dimensions anywhere, so...
Apparently wobble.
Yeah, sorted.
That's it. Come in with an annoying wobble found
I
it
know.
straight away through the mix on the case, boom.
We even got tyre issues solved here at Arctic.
Thinking outside the box though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad because the thing is, two different places I've looked at that tyre shops.
Yeah.
They haven't even pointed that out. They just said, "Oh, balance is fine." They're like,
Think out the box.
Yeah,
Didn't
they-
even spot the flat spot on the wheel.
"Yeah, they were rolling the thing for ages. They never told me." But because I was just thinking, is it something else? Is the control arm loose or something? I was like, it only happens at speeds on private roads.
Yeah.
So for now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put these on the back, and I'm gonna get this sorted. Either try and find another, either get it looked at, or just pick up another team dynamic. They can't be that expensive, I guess. This is back down. Let's go have a look at a proper machine here.
So every time you got one with long resonators on,
Yeah.
really choke.
Made in the UK.
I had to beg Nigel for that at BCS.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want a power valve one, I wanted it to come through the nice.
This
Went
something.
to valve.
Sounds absolutely beautiful. Is that where you want to be filming, yeah? That's where all
That's all the magic is.
the hard-on material.
Yep.
Nortec kit. Supplied and fitted by AK's Tuning.
Beast.
All my sexy
Oh, these are
aluminium stuff.
aluminium.
I'm not normally a man like this sort of stuff, but
Yeah, these are nice.
Alex
These
said I
are.
needed it, so I had it.
This is like Mark 5 gold, isn't it?
It's in this.
Yes.
Wide mouth in there.
Yep. That's the one. Absolute machine, man.
All that cool air in there at the weekend.
I like the fact that it's a manual as well. Proper car.
On track it's okay. It's brilliant on track, but on
Yeah.
quarter mile I'm like,
Yeah.
Miss Daisy.
Yeah, I mean the rear anti-roll bar's done. These little brackets are in as well. They've all been checked. I think what we'll do, Pip, we'll end the video here anyway.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise. And we'll be back again maybe next week.
Next week
And for the front, I'll get a bunch of new subframe bolts. And we've also got a kind of like an inspection video plan, like how's the car coping after
we'll give it a general health check.
Yeah.
Could go over.
Yeah.
To make sure everything's still performing as it should.
Plug it into the diagnostics and
Check
whatnot.
all your fuel trims and stuff like that.
But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you do subscribe. Plenty of content coming up here at Artec as well, and also stuff on the Subaru as well. I know we're not allowed to talk about Subarus under this roof, but that is another project I'm doing at the moment. If you are interested, make sure to come see these guys as well. They know their stuff. You will have seen it in the video anyway. And yeah, just like the video and I'll see you in the next one.